So I'm finally able to do this video right here. I thought I was going to be able to do it last week, but there's been so much stuff that's been like happening and being announced, and I didn't want to make this like a top 15 or 20. I wanted to keep it short. So I was like, you know what, let me do like a top 10, because I haven't done like a countdown video in a minute now, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm really looking forward to. So I was like, you know what, I really want to talk about these figures that I'm really excited about. And before I get into the list, I do have honorable mentions. The first one is going to be the Mafex Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figure, the Tobey Maguire one. This one, I can't remember when this was first revealed. Was it San Diego Comic-Con? But I feel like it was at another convention. But I remember when this one was revealed, I was really excited about this one. I love, Tobey Maguire, and I was just kind of waiting on when they were going to show it off. They still didn't show it off at the time of me recording this video. I only got like this little tease right here that they showed off. But this one I'm really excited about, and I only have it in my honorable mentions is because I don't think it's going to be released this year. I think it's probably going to be released next year. Now, my second honorable mention is the NECA Ultimate Megan figure. This one I was really looking forward to ever since I first watched the movie, man. I knew like NECA was eventually going to tackle down on this one. And this one was revealed, I think, last year's San Diego Comic-Con, I want to say. Or maybe it was New York Comic-Con, but I think it was San Diego Comic-Con when this was revealed. Yeah, this one, this is only my honorable mention just because it didn't really make it on the list really compared to everything else that I wanted. Now, getting into the list, starting at number 10, I have the Mezco 112 Miles Morales figure. This one I just added in here. Number 10 was the Megan Ultimate, but once this one was announced, I was excited. A lot of you guys know I love Miles Morales. I always tend to collect a lot of at least the 112 figures, really. Like, I don't really care about the Hot Toys one, but this one I'm definitely gonna add to the collection. The only thing is that this figure would have been high on the list, but my god, man, the unmasked head sculpts look so bad, man. That's probably the biggest thing that's really drawn me back on this. But a part of me really wants to like this figure. I really hope that maybe if I just keep the mask on, and maybe if the way how the figure feels in hand, and how it looks, maybe it'll be solid, because like when it comes to the Miles figures, like still to this day, the Sentinel figure is still the best one in my opinion. I don't really like the SH figure arts. I don't like the Marvel Legends figures. The Mafex one I think is decent, but this one I'm really looking forward to. I'm curious on how this one's going to be, but yeah, man, the unmasked head sculpt looks rough. That's just kind of that's just my only negative thing going on with this figure. So that one is gonna be at the bottom here on this list, but it did still make it on the list. So now coming in at number 9 is the Jada Toys Cyberpunk Edge Runners figures. This one was like a perfect timing for me because I didn't really watch the anime until I think March of 2023, and that's only because a friend of mine recommended me to like watch it, and I did like it. So when this was like revealed, I was like, wow, I like the anime, and I actually want to get the figures now, for these because they look really cool, and the fact that Jada Toys was doing them makes me want them even more because I like their Street Fighter figures, and this was even before I even got the Mega Man figures in hand. So yeah, this one I'm really excited for. I knew I had to add this on the list because as soon as this was announced, I was like, yeah, these are definitely going to be the ones that I'm going to be really excited for. So yeah, they look nice, man. I'm really interested on them doing the roster, like the full roster, maybe at some point. I definitely want to see Rebecca next. I think that's the one that most people want to see next for sure, and I think we'll probably end up seeing her next. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I like Jada Toys stuff, man. A lot of stuff they've been putting out has been like one of my favorite figures of all time. So this is one I'm really interested in getting. Now, coming in at number 8, this one surprised me even more when it was announced because this I just wasn't expecting, man. We got the Mezco 112 Ghostface figure. When this was announced, I knew I was going to get it, man. Like, you can't, like, anything horror related, especially if it's like Ghostface, a character being one of my favorites in the horror genre. This one I gotta get for sure. I love Ghostface, so when they announced this, I was like, oh man, I know I'm gonna get this because I know I'm gonna regret it if I don't get it. So This one, I can't wait. I'm actually really looking forward to this one for sure. Now, coming in at number 7 is the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie merchandise by Jack Specifics. There's not really anything particular that I really want. It's really just the merchandise in general. Mainly the action figures, of course, but nothing really that I would want. I mean, if I had to choose, I guess like an action figure of, Shadow from the movie. I think I'm even more excited for the third movie just because I'm excited for like the TV series for Knuckles, and then just Shadow being added now. So yeah, I'm really excited for the merchandise. I'm curious on what we're gonna see, like how what figures we're gonna get, and the plushies, and maybe play sets really, but just the merchandise let alone is what I'm more interested in. Now, coming in at number 6, this one I didn't think was actually going to top the Sonic Movie 3 merchandise right here, but that is the Jack Specific Simpsons line. This is one that I've been wanting for years now, really. Again, I was really hyped when Super 7 was doing it, but I just didn't like the price point of what their figures are. Like the Ultimates being like what, $55, and then the Reactions being like $20. It's something I'm not liking. And then the QC on top of that, I just couldn't really like get too hyped for it as I wanted to. So this one I'm definitely looking forward to, man. Especially a lot of stuff that they showed off, and I'm more excited for their collector's line. I don't know if that's gonna come out at some point this year. Yeah, the Jack Specific Simpsons line, that one I'm really hype about. So I can't wait for this one for sure. Now, getting into the top 5. So number 5 I have is another Mezco item, man. It is the Mezco 112 Terrifier Art the Clown figure. This one I did not expect at all, man. I think this one was revealed after the Ghostface, because I remember they revealed Ghostface, and then maybe like a couple of weeks they revealed Art the Clown, I want to say. And I talked about Terrifier before at San Diego Comic-Con because I was expecting like NECA to maybe announce like an Ultimate figure, and they still haven't to this day. But I love the Terrifier series. I love the character Art the Clown. So when Mezco announced this, I was really hyped, man. This just came out of nowhere. I wasn't expecting this at all, because I was like, oh wow, Ghostface and now Art the Clown. Like, yeah, I'm really hyped for this. So this one, like, I knew it was going to be on the top of the list. So like, I can't wait for this one. They didn't announce any pre-orders for this one yet, which I'm surprised they didn't actually, but I'm really looking forward to that. I imagine it'll probably be released around when the third movie comes out. But yeah, this one I knew was definitely going to be high on the list. So I got the Mezco Terrifier Art the Clown figure at number 5. Now, coming in at number 4, I have the Tekken 8 SH Figure Arts Kazuya and Jin Kazama figures. Tekken is one of my favorite fighting games of all time, and SH Figure Arts Tekken figures was something I've been wanting for years, and I'm surprised it took them this long to do it, really. But I'm looking forward to this. It wasn't really the designs I wanted, though, really, but since these are based off of Tekken 8, I was like, you know what? I'm cool with that. At least we're finally getting SH Figure Arts of Tekken figures. I just hope that they're not only just doing these two and then they're just going to stop right there, because I really want this to expand, I really do. Okay, now coming in at number 3 is something that's always making it into the top 3, and that is the Jada Toys Street Fighter figures. Specifically the third wave, of course. I think that one is the one that has Cammy, DJ, and Guile. But this one right here, again, I've been loving their Street Fighter figures so much that I've been really always looking forward to what they're going to come out next. And, this is one that really shocked me when it was revealed at San Diego Comic-Con last year, especially Cammy, because she's one of my favorites in the game. So, but yeah, I've really been loving their Street Fighter figures. So like the third wave, I definitely can't wait for that one for sure. I imagine pre-orders would have to come in at some point pretty soon, but probably not until maybe like close to San Diego Comic-Con. Coming in at number 2 is the 3-0 MDLX Mega Man figure. This figure looks insane, man. I can't wait for this. And, again, being a huge Mega Man fan, this is something I can't wait. I love everything about this one, especially since it looks like it's supposed to be based off of Mega Man 7, just because in Mega Man 7, Mega Man tends to look a little like taller now, and I would say the E-Tank gives it off too, because you know that E-Tank design is from Mega Man 7. But this one I love. I'm definitely gonna get like multiple copies of this figure. I even got the event exclusive one pre-ordered. That's the one that comes with like an 8-bit head, so I'm gonna have that to display it with that, because I always do that with my Mega Man figures. I always like to get duplicates of them to display them in different looks or for like customizing. So this is one I'm really looking forward to. This one I imagine it'll probably come out like before like the second wave of the Jada Toys Mega Man figures, especially since we don't even have any pre-orders for the wave 2 of the Mega Man figures by Jada Toys. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. Like, you throw any Mega Man figures at me, it's always something that I'm always down for. So this is gonna be a must buy for me. Oh yeah, and one more thing I want to add here is what is going on with Big Bad Toy Store on that Mega Man 11 model kit figure. I've had that figure like pre-ordered for almost about a year now. I think I pre-ordered on like May of 2023, and they still have yet to ship that figure, man. I remember it was supposed to be released like I think November or December of last year, but like they still haven't shipped it. So it's like, what is going on, man? I've been patiently waiting for that figure. And finally, coming in at number 1, this should be no surprise right here, but it is the second wave of the Jada Toys Mega Man figures. If you were going to tell me what were my favorite figures, like as of right now, it's definitely the Jada Toys Mega Man figures. These figures, ever since I first gotten these, I have not been able to put them down. They are just so fun to pose around, and this is also just because of someone being just a huge Mega Man fan, it being my favorite video game series and video game character too, so it's gonna be no surprise if I'm always gonna have Mega Man on top. But I have been waiting for the second wave for way too long now, especially for that Cutman, because Cutman's my favorite Robot Master, and I'm just been really hyped, man. I can't wait for these figures. I want to put Wave 3 too, but I don't know if that's really coming out this year. I don't know, but it would be nice though, because I'm excited for both waves, but especially Wave 2 because of Cutman for the most part. But yeah, like I can't wait, man. These figures have been so fun. They've been my favorite figures, really. And I own duplicates of them now. Like with the first wave, I bought multiple of them, and I'm definitely going to continue that. Like I definitely want to just take advantage of that, especially since they're like really cheap, and especially if they ever like go on sale, because there's a few times they do. Like Iceman was on sale. I think Iceman was like 18 bucks at one point on Amazon. So I definitely bought more of that. But I also want to support the line. That's another thing. I really want to support the line, and I want to see how far it goes. Like I just really want more Robot Masters. I think that's the biggest thing I want for the most part, is Robot Masters, because we don't get that as much. But anyway, guys, that right there was my top 10 upcoming action figures of 2024. So let me know your thoughts on this, and I would like to know what your list is as well. Whether it's a top 10 or 5 or even a top 3. I would like to know about that one as well. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Until then, take care, my friends.